So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. This is for Capricorn and Capricornian energies for the month of March. All right, so if you know your birth chart and you know what house Capricorn rules, this energy will give you some insights into that specific area of your life, right? So, Capricorn, your energy in the month of March is the Seven of Wands. And there's definitely something that you are defending with a fierceness. And I definitely get this vibration of being almost angry in defense of it. Okay. Now, if you're angry in defense of it, I gotta ask, because anger is not a highly aligned vibration, why are you angry about whatever it is that you're defending? Because if what you're defending is in alignment with you, why would it elicit anger? Okay. Because anything in alignment, you don't need to be angry to defend it, to stand up for it, okay? If it's worth standing up for, you can speak about it plain and simply as a necessity without being angry. Anger is an intimidation factor in order to scare or elicit fear in someone else that would make them not want to challenge you. But maybe there's a reason why they are challenging you with it, right? Anger is a means to intimidate. And so you've got to ask yourself why you feel the need to intimidate somebody and put them in a fear state when it comes to bringing it up, right? When it comes to bringing it up, why are you angry in defense of something? If you're angry in defense of something, chances are it's probably not as important as you're making it out to be. And it's probably an escape, right? It's probably an escape or something that you're using to escape and are denying your actual soul mission, your soul purpose, the reality. Because anger projected at anybody else is essentially and always an anger at the self. So if you're angry at someone else, who are you really mad at? And the truth is you're really mad at yourself because you're not doing what's in alignment with you and you know it, and you're defending your not being in alignment. So with that said, as above and so below energies, I think you are completely aware with the Sky Father or the Emperor card and the Six of Swords clarifying that you have to make decisions and call shots and make choices that move you into a more peaceful energy, that bring your environment more peace, that creates more stability, a better reflecting surface, something that is much bigger than what you've allowed yourself to maintain in a small and turbulent space. This is allowing your soul to expand, your heart to expand, your mind to expand, and really start seeing the bigger picture from source. Truly. This is about getting back in touch with the reality and how much better it could be if you simply stop being angry defending whatever it is you're trying to defend. That I feel truly has no defense, no real defense, which I think you know that, and that's why you're angry, because you don't want to let it go and you really don't have an excuse. It's not as important as you're making it out to be. It's just not. With the Innocence or Page of Wands and the Fool, clarifying it as the below energy, This is about you completely reinventing yourself. This is about heeding the rebirth. This is about understanding you need to completely transform and take a leap of faith, and you need to allow yourself to truly be different. That you need to allow yourself to heal. That you need to allow the magic to happen, even if it stings. Even if that means you have to stop defending whatever it is you're defending and being angry about it. Being angry that you can't do whatever. You have to transform and shift. You can't be intimidating people with anger because you don't want to give up something that is not worth defending, that is keeping your reality from being at peace, keeping your environment from being more peaceful, more enjoyable to be in. If you need to give something up because it's just that time, then give it up. It's not like you can never, ever do whatever this is, but whatever importance or value or priority you're placing on it above other things that are important, truly, to your environment, to the dynamics or the relationships that you hold, you need to get your priorities straight. You need to get your priorities straight. Okay? Now, as we get into the guidance cards, right, we start out with the karma of Kutuhala, okay, the karma of Kutuhala, and it says, your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail and you shall arise. You know, this is like, and I'm going to give an example. Let's just say you're a workaholic, or you have a certain pastime activity that you love. It lights your heart. It ignites your heart, right? You love it. But in the reality, if those things cost you someone, cost you your family, or cost you your partner, would your heart not be shattered? Would your heart not be shattered? So what truly ignites your heart? Your work or your hobby? Or your family or your partner? What are you really defending? If you lost your work or your hobby, I'm sure you'd miss it. But I don't think you would be shattered. Now, if you lost your family, or you lost the love of your life, your best friend, would you not be shattered? Okay? Understand the difference. You might love something or the gratification of something in the moment, but it will never outweigh the importance and value of certain things on your heart. Certain things ignite the ego's happiness, and some things ignite the soul's happiness. And it's understanding the difference and being able to prioritize what brings the soul happiness over what brings the ego happiness. Kutuhala is a Sanskrit term that translates as that which excites wonder. Even if it doesn't seem like it will lead us anywhere practical, following our bliss can allow for something beautiful and deeply fulfilling to unfold. We often pursue what is sensible and secure. Yet, what could be more appropriate, or divinely and delightfully inappropriate, than pursuing a path so intoxicating, so fascinating, so utterly mesmerizing to the spirit, that no matter what challenges arise, you feel so much love and commitment and passion you shall not turn away. That is the stuff of potential greatness. We might call it being led by our hearts. Kutuhala is permission to do just that. The shadow side or unconscious pursuit of Kutuhala is seen when we chase our bliss in such a way that nothing genuine ever gets a chance to mature. We might be lured by greener grass and chase after every new possibility like a butterfly flitting from place to place. This doesn't involve the heart, but rather the restless mind, which acts from fear and avoidance rather than using passionate devotion as its foundation. The commitment that emerges out of true kutuhala is not about clipping one's wings, but about growing them and learning how to fly skillfully. Without commitment, one can take leaps, try to fly, and fails, and rather than going through the process again and again until there is understanding that leads to mastery, one will try to ride a bike, and then surf, or dance, then teach, or heal, or innumerable other things, never giving any a chance to settle and evolve. There is inherent wisdom in kutuhala. Let yourself be truly excited and inspired. Allow yourself to stumble. Let yourself be truly inspired to not know and to become the holy mess that precedes sacred rebirth. When your attraction is deep and soulful, you will have the capacity to stay the course even through difficulties. Don't allow the ego to tell you that the struggle must be a sign a path isn't right for you and thus drag you away in search of a substitute paradise. Don't tell yourself that what would shatter your heart to be without is so hard that you seek a substitute. Something that feels good in the moment, instead of allowing what is the absolute best soul nurturance, the best soul potential to grow in and for, is worth quitting on. That's not what's worth defending. Your oracle of the unicorns is partnership. It says teamwork will give you a better result. Be a team player for your partner. Find trustworthy people to partner with. You know, it's like going back to your work or your hobby. Are they more trustworthy people to build a life with than the love of your life or your family? It's your job to build a talented support team. The remember cards are friendliness and respect. It says, remember, you are able to recognize traits you have in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. There are things you have in common with someone else. The very things that you're afraid of, they're also afraid of. The things that you feel insecure about and want to feel, approved of, or that you want to feel like you're the best, well, so do they. They want to feel approved of, and they want to feel like they're the best too. You have these things in common. Remember, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. If someone's perspective is different than yours, it doesn't mean you don't respect it for what it is. They're seeing something that you're not. They're seeing a perspective that is unique. It's not the one that you would naturally have, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. They're giving you a perspective that's not natural for you to see so that you can see it. Respect their perspective, especially if they love you. They're trying to help you see something that you weren't seeing or that you're refusing to see. And if you're getting angry, right, if you're getting angry at them in defense of your perspective, then you're trying to scare them out of having theirs. That their perspective is wrong or not good enough. And maybe it's because your perspective and your perspective alone in the divine mirror is not good enough. Maybe you need their perspective. So what's more important? Being open or being right? Being in a state of love and kindness with your sacred soul best friend, or being right? What's more important? I hope that helps you understand the energy you're moving through with March. Spirit's trying to help you see that you can make better choices and create a better environment to live life in. One that is more peaceful, more enjoyable to be in, but it requires you to reinvent yourself. It requires you to get back in touch with your soul, your heart and soul, and to let the ego trying to control things with its anger go. I hope that helps. Until next time, guys, this is Divine Rebel Racy signing off. Remember always to love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves. Take care, everybody.